We all know names like William Defoe, Frederick Douglass, and Martin Luther King, but what made these intellectuals different from Booker T. Washington was the time period that he influenced. BTW was born a slave and rose to become one of the leading African Americans of the 19th century. In 1863 was the Emancipation Proclamation, which declared that all former slaves were now free. This was the end of the Civil War, so many of the slaves were set free, but as Derek Green from Project 21 Prager University states, free to do what? African Americans were used to the hardworking and laborious life, and so when they got out of slavery, that's what they went back into, and that's what Booker T did. He started working in a coal mine, and in this coal mine, he heard his co-workers talking about Hampton University, which was a university for formerly slaves to go and seek an education. I know we all know the song, I would walk 500 miles. Well, that's literally what Booker T did. He walked most of it on foot to Hampton University in Virginia. And this was where he got an education, and he later graduated from Hampton, and he went on to found a school. He founded Tuskegee University, which many other leading African Americans went to this school, such as William Defoe, who was the founder of the NAACP and the first black man to receive a PhD. So we see all these people that he influenced by the steps he took. And the steps he took weren't easy at all. He was criticized by many people because most people believed once a slave was free, they should just pretty much survive and not seek any further education. But he had such a huge impact on the field of education, and this is what led to the milestones of where we are today. Imagine what class would be like, or life would be like in general, if it wasn't for people like Booker T taking those steps for people of color. Imagine if it wouldn't even be acceptable for people of color to be in the class that we're in right now, or able to public speak. It was people like him who made it acceptable for people of color to not only be educated, but to be educators. Booker T, a quote from him states, education is not a thing apart from life, and it's not a system, it's not a philosophy, but it's direct teaching on how to live and how to work.